At Bradford District High School, they took on their art class took on a mental health project of creating masks that represent positive mental health as well and wellness, as well as creating some of the challenges associated with mental health. And it was really meant to try and create an expression for mental health and an avenue for starting discussion around positive mental health and well-being and what that means to them.
And we've all sort of drawn from our own personal experiences. We've all, through our masks, we sort of told our own stories, and we drawn upon our own situations. This is the story that's underneath the face. These are the real masks.
And by doing this, we're opening ourselves up. We're saying it's all right to talk about mental health. And by doing this, this is a direct defiance to evolution. Evolution says that we have to be a certain way in order to be accepted by each other around everyone else. But when we do this, we're saying we want to be better than what evolution has taught us. We want to fight this mental stigma, and we want to start change. We want to start a conversation.
Yeah.
I think that for me specifically, especially since I was manipulating my own face and putting my own front out there, it was a lot of getting over the boundaries that would affect someone who is like trying to hide themselves behind that face, that facade, and that mask that they don't want to show other people. It was coming out of my own mask and putting it for everyone else to see.
I feel like when we're working so close with our faces, we see a lot of our own flaws and our own what we're insecure about our faces. And doing this, like in some of the masks, we bring this out and we show people this is what we're insecure about, and this affects our mental health and how we present ourselves and our confidence.
We have sort of our inside and then the masks that we have, and it really speaks to me from a young person's point of view, because they're able to really explore some of those individual the kinds of things that guide them, and I'm really impressed by the quality of the work.
The students initially started making masks as part of an art leadership project, and from there they wanted to move that forward. So the students themselves start to initiate the mask as showing parts of mental health, positive or negative, and then they just took it over from the art teacher, Ms. Steck. It just took off.
And so they were pursuing their face, and then something magic happened when we had this new substrate. They went from, rendering flat surfaces, 2D surfaces, to using their own face as the substrate. And from that, they had the opportunity to inform the works with notions of self. And something incredible happened. They became very brave, and they took some risks, and they started to make themselves vulnerable.
So the traditional meaning of a mask or a facade is taking what's underneath and hiding that with that mask. And with this project, we've taken the masks and we've made it a medium for showing really what's underneath it.
And just really like covering all the bases, because you got some sad ones in there, but also some more lighter, happy topics.
Showing that everyone can deal with things differently, and we all have a different way of seeing how our mental health is. We're not all on the same level, but we should all accept it as one thing, and that's why it's kind of like one whole big project. And I think it was impactful to me, myself as well, just to be a part of it.
They're not just clay masks, they're us and they're our faces, and each mask is representative of a part of us and us as an individual. And ideally, we would like people to look at this project and see how easy it is, or it can be, to express yourself and be open about your feelings and your thoughts and everything that you believe in. And it would just be really, really great to kind of erase that stigma, hopefully for good.